Nigga. Nigga sound like that black dude that was crying.
Man. No. Two sides to the story podcast. It's the host, Big Mike.
Young Wade in the cut.
Ugly Truth.
And Chad G, baby.
Hey, man. We sure appreciate everything and everybody been tuning in, helping us out. We always appreciate the love, the promotion. Hopefully, man, we getting better. We working on our grind, and we ain't talking like we perfected everything. So please deal with it and enjoy the ride on us coming up, because you're going to always remember. We remember when them guys first started out, and we ain't going to forget who you are either. In today's episode, we will discuss how do we process life-altering decisions without regretting your choice, and how did you progress from it?
Young Wade, what you got for us?
Put the pressure on Wade.
All right. So I got a baby on the way, you know what I'm saying? So boom.
Congrats.
Pause, man, pause. Congratulations, man. You want to say shout out to Young Wade?
Yeah, I got a baby Wade on the way, you know. So I want to say all that did was make me, you know, mature. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a little one on the way, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like me personally, I can't do no bullshit, no fuck ups. I ain't got a chance for no slip ups, none of that. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to be somebody, the person that the little one look up to. You know what I'm saying? Meaning that I don't want them to see me doing bad shit. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I gotta mature. You know what I'm saying? Get on my grind, shit. No slacking, no bullshit.
What you're saying is you got to be on your hustle, your grind, and getting ready for fatherhood. And I know this is your first child. It's something new. What you think with working hard, still got to put food on the table, and also the baby gonna drain some of your energy?
Yeah.
What you think you have to do to keep going and
Shit, I'm gonna need my brothers, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna need that support, like real talk, all bullshit to the side. Like, I know y'all two got kids, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna need that, shit. Hey, I'm just checking up on, you know what I'm saying, making sure everything good.
Oh yeah.
That's number one, you know what I'm saying? Family first, everything, and then like the job, you know what I'm saying, this podcast. Going in the future, I don't wanna, the job is doing good, but I want this to be the main thing, you know what I'm saying? Because we all putting our all into it, so I want it to pop out. You know what I'm saying? Like the job gonna be there, but I want this to be something bigger than the job.
And speaking on that, he kind of went off into what my topic would be about was a job situation, opportunity that I felt like I wanted some years back when I first started my job, traveling and doing different stuff like that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like that would have been something that I could have experienced that was, putting me out there doing something for the job and stuff. So fast forward, I didn't get it, and now it's come back around, but the podcast is here, and then at this point I'm trying to save money, I'm trying to do stuff around the house, and the same opportunity come back around that I could take, but I realize now the timing ain't, ain't right, or maybe that's not my interest anymore. So it's like sometimes you have to figure out with these life changing and altering decisions, you have to prepare for, you got to understand where you at and the goal that you're really trying to reach now. So I really started realizing like I want to get away from the job. I want to do stuff on that I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do stuff that's on the table or that somebody else can see me doing. You know what I'm saying? I want to, they program our mind to do certain things, and we put energy off into things that we really don't like. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it, it's structured. That's why we went there, because it's structured. Because they give us the what we got to do, and this is how much you get paid. You do, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So taking a chance on your own or being an entrepreneur, you don't have any structure. You know what I'm saying? But if you put in that same work, you can get the result. You just need to figure out what the structure is. You know what I'm saying?
I got a question for you, Chad. Chad G, on the part when you say, hey, I had a position I was aiming for, and to travel, and you didn't get the position, you know what I'm saying? How did it make you feel like, man, you just really didn't care about trying to move up no more in the company, or you didn't let that really hinder you? You kept rolling and just, hey, stuck with it, you know what I'm saying, and just kept rolling, because some people can, they lose their mind and lose focus because they didn't get what they wanted, So they, you know, they get down on themselves and forget about the goals of life. So did you let it stop you, or did you let it, like, you know, did it help you or did it hurt you? You know?
Yeah. Most definitely. Most on this particular situation, I prayed about it beforehand. You know what I'm saying? I talked to the spirit. I don't know whatever y'all believe in, whatever. But we all do understand it's something bigger than us. You know what I'm saying? So I just reached out to that first to give me some type of clarity, and then from there, you know, I didn't get the position. So, but at that time that I went out for the position, it was up for us to start this new journey that we was trying to do. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't get it. So me praying, I'm figuring it's like a sign because I'm asking to do stuff on my own, and he's showing you like, bro, why you keep on trying to go this way when you said you trying to go this way? You know what I'm saying? And he's making it be like that so I can pick this choice and I can stand on it. You know what I'm saying? So now, I mean, I done talked to both of Mason. You was out of town, but I talked to both of them about it. You know what I'm saying? So they know a little bit about it. But it's just like now I can speak differently instead of being indecisive about my thoughts. It's like me talking it out. Now I can stand on what I'm talking about, and it's as I said it made sense. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I don't want to keep doing the same things. We don't want to keep doing the same things. And like I say, we program ourselves to go to work to do this certain structure that we really don't have to put out. It's like you going to do something you really don't enjoy doing because you really, you know what I'm saying? But it's providing something, so that's the value. It's providing you to do something. So just imagine if you could do something you love doing and provide. And that's the goal. That's even the goal of this platform, why we share what we got and move in this direction, because it's a group of guys that started in the warehouse, and we just, you know what I'm saying, we're trying to push it to where it could be, you know what I'm saying? And whoever can come along, but it's just letting other people know it's other ways. We know it's other ways, but are you putting forth that effort to get there? And then it's get clearer as you move forth into that. You're not going to, when you try to make this life decision, you're not going to see the benefits. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to see all that. And the regrets, you can sit up and say, I'm giving up my time, but you doing something, you working towards something that you love. You know what I'm saying?
And accepting the grind that come with it.
Yeah. You gotta know the grind. If you want it to last.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to that Two Sides podcast, baby.
Oh yeah.
What you got for us?
We on the grind.
I don't know. I feel like as I gotten older, and when I hear about entrepreneurship and, you know, the job as far as, you know, the goals and decisions, I feel like a lot of folks overthink it and they see the benefits, okay, what entrepreneurship can bring, and then what also working can bring, right? Both of them is going to be work, because the end goal is to have money in your pocket, and then whatever goes follow behind that. I feel like now, man, I don't feel it necessary when people say, well, I don't want to work for so-and-so. That thing is not a word I use personally. I use a word I work with, because I have a choice of continuing this journey or continuing the journey of my own, right? It's whatever you make it, right? The thing for me growing up was that I had family members who worked their own business, but it wasn't a conversation that we had to pass on to children. Of course, school don't, you know, produce children to be on their own. They make you, they teach you how to work.
Yeah, they'll teach you to go do the work for.
Yeah. The only thing I feel like where jobs mess people up is the benefits. You know, the whole talk about saying, oh yeah, we're a family, we do so and so, but I have to ask you to put me in a better position. Like, you see what people are doing. You see, you know, those who work hard, those who slack, those who put the time in, like, you know, we spoke about. These things should come automatic. You know what I'm saying? Like, is the business progress, the people who's working it should progress. I shouldn't have to ask and wait on that kind of stuff. And I think that's the frustration with work. You know, it's easy because, you know, you don't have to think about the other side, but you still have to be consistent. Entrepreneurship, the same thing. You have to create and produce something, but you still have to work consistently at it, you know, to be something. The thing was so funny in my mind is this morning I was watching something on TV about entrepreneurship. Telling me, yeah, I'd rather have my own, but you still have to have workers to work your stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, whatever choice you choose between entrepreneurship and the work, there's no loss. I just think, you know, how you work and what you do with it. I see people all the time on these, you know, reality TV shows who own businesses and don't do right, embezzlement, and what they do, they lose it.
Yeah.
You go to work, you don't go to work every day, you lose your house, you know, bills don't get paid. They both got their pros and cons. So I can't look at you, you entrepreneurship, you make more money, but how long is it gonna last?
And that's the thing. Excuse me. That's the thing. But I'm where I'm coming from with the whole situation. Is like you putting your all, or you putting work off into different things that you really don't desire. You know what I'm saying. You creating, you know what I'm saying, a lane to where you just doing stuff because you don't know who you are, what you passionate about. You know what I'm saying. And you stay in that lane once you start realizing the things that you like to do, because you have to format this entrepreneurship to get over here so you can start doing it. So to leave a job that's helping you pay for your home and take care of everything, that's a scary situation. But it's like, what are the things that we setting up to help you push through that, to take that leap? You know what I'm saying? That's all I was just saying. Like, you know, you coming to these points to where things are getting scary and getting rocky, because change is scary anyway, because you don't know the outcome. But it's like the more you can prepare for the journey that you finna take on, is the more, you know what I'm saying, and the more comfortable you get, the more you can see it coming and the different things that's gonna come at you so you can handle them. But I mean, that's all I was just saying, just based off of what I was going through.
No,
Yeah.
I mean, even like I said, you know, they still, it's like it's your choice.
Yeah.
You know, I know people who've been operators for a long time, running your own business, make good money, but the problem is that you yourself have to create that workflow, and then when you on the working side, you don't got to worry about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you entrepreneur, but you still working at the same time. No different on the other side. You know what I'm saying? The only thing is neither one to me is guaranteed. Right now, something can happen in the job, stocks can go down, shit, whatever's not going, people not interested no more, and then we out of a job. Or it could be like GM, we know, with the retirement, we gonna go on strike. Nobody's getting paid. You see what I'm saying? So I'm never gonna sell that what side is better. Is what choice you make that works for you, and how you manage it for your future is gonna determine how you live. Period. There's been people at the job who I've known who have been there 30 years and they're good because how they manage their time and money. The thing is about when people say, well, I want to do what I want to do. I mean, that's every day. You know, you can go to work this day or you don't. And then when your day's off, you know, you do what you do, whatever your day's off. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like to chill and relax sometimes. And then I'll pick a day when I want to be productive of that week for myself. And that's enough for me. If I want more, I just take more. You know what I'm saying? But it's all about time management on both sides. And like I said, there's no wrong or right. It's just whatever leads you into it. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, if you want to do something for yourself, you gotta create that time for it. You know what I'm saying? And then work on it.
Yeah. So Big Mike, how do you handle life altering situations, and how do you make sure that you can look past forward, you know, look through things and make sure you don't regret the choices that you made? I mean, what's something that you had?
Also, one of my situations was, really trying to get this house. That was like major, something I ain't never had, and it was a goal, and really was crazy. Talking to Chad G all the time, getting on me, because I used to complain all the time. Man, I do not want to work this overtime, man. Like, why I can't ask for it when I want it? It's like, it's just mandatory now, man. We went from 2 days off, and I'm working 13 days straight. What's up, Chuck?
My name is my name.
I mean, what's up, Chad G? So I had to go talk to him. He get on, man. You got it. And he had to tell me, like, in these words, do you got everything you want or something? And I was like, man, no, I ain't got an option. I want a new car, want a new house. But this job is telling you to come to work to make more money so you can get those stuff, because you can't make it just making 40 hours a week. So stop complaining and use it and have a goal and get something out of it. And it took me a while to really understand it, because I really looked at him like, man, he in the system. That like, as soon as he said, I'm like, man, he in the system, man. He ain't.
They got him.
Yeah, he ain't. For real though.
He one of them. He's one of them.
Watch what you say around him.
Yeah.
He
Can't
cool.
trust his man.
He cool though. You know what I'm saying?
That's my partner.
Yeah, but as it went on, I'm like, man, it's crazy, because he told me that when I wasn't looking for a house, and then when I started looking for a house, the guy that was helping me look for the house, as far as not looking for the house, but explaining to me, the steps of getting it, which is the lender at the time, was telling me, man, you got to work when he said you got to work as much as overtime as possible. I'm like, so now it went from why you questioning overtime to signing up even when they ain't have me my name on there. So boy, I went from 5 days a week, probably working 2 or 3 days overtime to almost 6 days a week. Working days that wasn't even supposed to be overtime, signing up for them days too, you know. So I always make, you know, I didn't understand it at first, you know, and it was hard. I ain't finna say it was easy because 2 p.m. to 2 in the morning, getting home, getting back up, getting the kids ready for school, getting them on school on time. I'm probably really off a good 3 hours of sleep, if that, and I'm back up at it. And then you get home and gotta get you some time to yourself and get some more rest. Cause guess what? You gotta get back at it at 2 o'clock. But I complained about it a whole lot. And then I really what did. And one time I heard the dude he came out his mouth and said it like, man, I ain't got no sympathy for nobody doing no overtime. And when you hear that, you be like, man, he don't even care about us. And it wasn't even care. He went through it too.
It's a process.
Didn't nobody care about him.
Oh, you talking about one of the workers said?
Yeah, one of the workers was like,
It's
man,
the
I don't have no, you know, and his position was high at the time, but he was saying, in other, you know, just being real, but just saying like in other words, why would I, you know, baby pout you? They didn't baby pout me.
Yeah.
They put that up by my name. I could have easily walked out like anybody else, but I stuck through it.
That's what I'm saying. So tell them the things that kind of help you that you focus on going through all like that, because you didn't really have the house situation in your hands, but you were striving and continued to push what made you.
Well, main thing just saying was she was them kid looking at my kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, giving them something I ain't never had.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't never owned a house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We didn't been in a house, but we ain't never owned a house. Say it's mine. Kids waking up in their own room. You know what I'm saying? That's a beautiful thing to wake up in your own room. You ain't sharing your room. You got your own privacy. You can do what you want to do, watch what you want to watch. Because, you know, growing up, sharing a TV, you might want to watch sports. This person might want to watch a movie, you know. But you got to go through those things, doing it, you know, whatever situation you go through. But we made what we made. But that's what motivated me the most. My kids, and knowing I ain't never had it before, you know what I'm saying? And then my wife pushed me the most because she was like, man, you know, I know it's going to be tough, it's going to be a little rough, but I'm going to help us, you know, both in. You do your part, I do mine. And then, man, it's gonna pay out. Just keep praying and just watch. And I ain't lying, man. It like I could say about 8, 9 months later, got that phone call. You ready to come sign these papers? You know, and I ain't talking about going to jail. You know what I'm saying? Come get this house. Man, that was a heartbeat the whole time doing that, because I still was like, man, when I'm wake up, this got to be a dream. This ain't real, but it's cool because me going through that process, I can talk about that conversation from when I used to hear people talking about it. I walked off because I couldn't talk about it. I just listened to try to see what they went through or something like that. And that's crazy when you go through stuff like that you never done. A lot of people demise themselves, or they just don't feel like, you know, man,
That ain't worthy of it. They ain't listening.
yeah, you know, you don't want to never feel make no one feel down. That's why when I see a person, even in the demeanor of that, I mess with you just to lift you up, because I know something on your mind. Like, man, yeah, all right, man, pray about it, man. Let it, or you know, just let it go. Or, you know, talk about it. What's on your mind today? Yeah, all right. You weren't like that yesterday. That's me, man. I'm gonna lift them. Man, I ain't trying to. I'm a lifter. Everybody know me. I'm Big Mike. I'll lift you up, man. I ain't too many down days. We don't know when our last day, but we done had too many down days. We got to learn.
So what you got, Ugly Truth, on the topic? We heard you talk about mines. What about yours? What's something that you know what I'm saying, that was life changing for you, that you know you went into unknowingly and unsuringly about it and timid about it, and it really might have not been what it was, you know, cracked up to be, as far as all the worrying part about it, you know, that you learned from?
Be honest with you, I don't worry too much. I think sometimes I create a lot of scenarios of probabilities. So I kind of like preload myself when things like kind of come about. But I think for me, what was like life changing was actually having my daughter. You know, kind of like a Young Wade situation. It was something, you know, I can say, you know, not to knock anybody out there in, you know, YouTube land, but like, you know, moms was playing, you know, but at the same time, when I think about it now, I'm like, what was I thinking? I'm not even 20 yet. I'm over here talking about having a child. You know what I'm saying? But I think, you know.
So what? Tell us the plans, brother.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, we had, you know, finally got our own place, you know, moved out, which that was one part that worried me because I wasn't ready financially. I knew.
You thought you wasn't. You were.
I knew I wasn't.
Oh, okay.
I knew.
Okay.
Look, I'm speaking like that because my mom was always pushing emphasis on when you making choices doing something. And now, if I say I don't know, why didn't you know you did it? You had to know something that made you do what you did.
Yeah.
So that's why I say my mind is always processing, is like knowing what I'm doing. That particular situation, I was like, nah, I'm a little hesitant. But no, we got it. I'm like, I hear you, but I don't really work on faith because I know I ain't got it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but took that leap, felt good, you know, got all the furniture, everything we needed, you know, blase. And 3 months later, I lose my job.
Damn.
Now I'm like, I knew this was gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Back of my mind. So that had me bored because I'm like, now I feel like a bum. You know, I'm like Jody Wilson. I'm over here at the house playing Madden. But mind you, I'm back in phone book eras. You know, we had phone books. Bro, I'm going through every staff agency and could not
Yellow
find work
pages.
for 3 months.
Yeah.
I'm like, this ain't the way. I'm like, nah. So I never forget, she told me when I had a interview for going to a staffing place, and she's like, man, go ahead and dress up. I said, dress up, man, ain't no square. I'm gonna do like everybody. I'm gonna wear a t-shirt or something, you know. Nah, man, going there with a button up in the tie. I'm like, to a staffing agency place? Sure enough, I stood out,
Exactly.
got a job, had it for a long time.
Yeah.
Until they didn't need me no more.
Yeah.
And then she found something else for me. And I ended up being there for, you know, for 4.5 years. And, you know, so anyway, like after going through all that, the life changing thing with me was like, okay, when my daughter was coming, now I gotta make more money. You know what I'm saying? Like really step up as far as like being what a lot of men say, be a provider. You know, she can't work. I can take care of everything. You know what I'm saying? So that's when the trucking thing kind of came about. And, you know, for me, I would say I'm pretty quick, grace on my feet, because the way I look at the universe is like when you manifesting something, or as y'all say, pray for something, you have that sit in front of you, you know, certain, you know, options in front of you. And it's up to you to make that choice to make that move.
The work.
Yeah. So as soon as I heard about it, I'm like, man, I gotta make a move. Let me go ahead and talk to this dude. And 2 months later, got a CDL, been driving ever since. You know what I'm saying? That and other parts, you know, as far as transportation, but that was life altering for me for the fact, because like Mike said, you know, he never had a house. I never knew what a vacation was. You know, my folks, they, you know, they had, you know, cruises, you know what I'm saying, Jamaica. I'm like, man, I take a day off. I'm staying at home. I want to take vacations. I want to better, you know, go places and do things, not just be in one location. So making that decision really changed my life and looked at things differently as far as making sure I took care of things financially. You know what I'm saying? That was really my worry. If it was just me, I probably wouldn't trip because I wouldn't, you know, really need what I need. You know what I'm saying? But when it's somebody else other than yourself, you know, you can't be selfish.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Extra
like,
miles to feed, man.
you know what I'm saying? So, but I think that helped me mold me more into what the potential that I had in me. Because I was notorious, man, for being late. Late, my middle name. I come to work, but I'm gonna be late. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, one of my things. But when I tell you, man, when I got that trucking job and started, you know, create my family, like it just clicked. I'm like, Big Mike, I'm at work every day because I had a purpose.
That's what that's what I was gonna say. Like it seemed like through all of the stuff that everybody was saying, even though yours ain't happened yet, Young Wade, you know what I'm saying? But how y'all two was really speaking, it was like it was passion there. So that was what drove y'all through. That's what I was asking. That's what drove y'all through them hard times. You know what I'm saying? So just imagine you getting to do what you want to do for your job. You know what I'm saying? Like you can still put that work in for these people, or you can do something like what we doing, brotherhood, and we can really love to, you know what I'm saying? Just like how you just said, I want to see what it's like. So I just felt like we getting to, we experience the job situation. You know what I'm saying? What it entitles. So now we taking a leap of faith or whatever you want to call it on trying to do something else. Even if we balance them both or did both of them, it's just, you know what I'm saying, trying to get out and achieve the things that you design, you know, for yourself.
Well, hey, I'm gonna say it like this too. On that topic too, which really and truly what I want to say, I'm finna change it up.
Nah, say that shit. Spit that shit out.
I see we all chimed in and put our storyline and our emphasis on the first part of the topic, but the second part of the topic is too. What is the decision that you made that you regret?
I don't have stories. I would say I regret. Say what? My experience looking at life is that, how my mom was, how she disciplined us on my stepdad, my folks was, you made a decision, you let it lay in that bed. I'm big up on that. Every decision of which you do, there's a lesson. Regret is like you really didn't take no thought, no nothing. You didn't care about none of the sides of what was you going, whatever decisions you made. Even if you did some shady stuff, like I did it, knowing that I was going to benefit from it, but knowing that also is going to hurt somebody else. And it's almost like somebody who goes to jail get 2 strikes. I think after the 2 strikes, man, you should learn your lesson by now to grow and be better so you don't get that 3rd strike. But for me personally, I don't look at life like that. I feel like we have too many blueprints that's ahead of us, especially if we have elders, that's in our family that's still living. I like stories. So I would sit there, great uncles or whoever. And I'm like, man, hear what they went through and so on. So it's like, when we look at life at their time and our time, it's no different. It just evolved into a different perception.
Different factors. That's it.
Yeah. But it's still the same choices that they had to deal with. Like getting out of school, man, this is one, you grown now. Everybody says that, but don't really put a plan together like what to do next. Besides just going to school, if you're playing sports, or set your kids up to where they don't have to work overtime to get a house, stuff like that. Things I feel like those folks might have regret because they didn't really set their kids up, ccorrectly. But yeah, to say all that, man, I don't look at life with regrets. I feel like if a person actually using their mind and actually thinking their choices through, as Chad G said, like, praying about, looking at your options and talking to people, you shouldn't have nothing to regret, to put yourself in a because I look at like regret like you like in a box. You know what I'm saying? Versus, okay, bam, I got hit, but I'm still going. You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much it on that.
Yeah, but for me, I guess I can say that, I can regret a little something small. Well, I ain't gonna say something small, but when I was going from high school to college, and when I was in college, just not having that work ethic of trying to excel more and push myself more. You know what I'm saying? Even getting a degree, wanting to do this job. I'm not even doing my research. I'm trying to be an intern. I was trying to be I got a accounting degree, so I didn't even do research. The only reason why I did it was because when I was in high school, I was like a sophomore in a class full of juniors and seniors, so I just automatically thought this was like my talent. I was good at it, so I need to do it. But I didn't really put no effort into the whole thing, so the work ethic wasn't always there to excel. So I was just saying all that to say now, moving forward in life, I just have to have, some of these, I don't know, I forgot.
I can say on mine is a bad decision when I can say, and like you say, regret, but I'm just say a bad decision that I wish I wouldn't have made, and I wouldn't have made it if I knew where I was, mind wise, like knowing how to flip. But to say the situation was, I had lost my job. It was crazy. Didn't even want to go to work this day on my birthday. I was didn't even want to go to work that day. I go in and go clock in. The supervisor come around. Hey, doc, follow me. Go follow him. That me and HR walked off. Did me like I was like he was my mama and daddy. Your parents going on, your teacher going on, drop you off to the principal's office, walk off. So I was like, what's going on? I lost my job and all this. I'm just sitting in that chair so hot because I'm like, why are they letting me go? It's people that are older than me and ain't doing nothing. What you letting me go and I work? What's good? So I didn't understand. I mean, just trying to, understand the business. So they explained, we're going to give you this service package. We're going to still pay you out this so many months, this and that. And I was like, first thing came in my head, what about that 401k though? Oh, you can cash that out.
Give me my money.
You can cash that out, this and that. Oh, what's in there? I found out what I had in there. Cashed out. I wanted everything. I ain't, just being dumb. And my mind, I can get that, flip that, buy this, buy that. Man.
Did you do it? Did you do any of that?
I bought some stuff.
Okay. I mean, I'm saying, is that a buy investment? Buy some stuff?
No, just clothes and shoes, stuff like that. Bought some stuff. But to say, at the end of the day, did you progress from that? Did you get that and put it in something that you could have flipped and made that money back? You know what I'm saying? That was a nice, good little 6-7 years of that in there. Man, that money went so fast as I don't know what, because I didn't have no morals. I'm sitting there and, I had my son. Everybody was taking care of it. Just the point, I could have did something better with that money. I could have did a better decision.
Message.
Something could have, been put up or even set myself up. I ain't saying being a millionaire off no couple of thousands of dollars or something, but just saying still did something better with my money. That was a bad decision, but that was going off being mad because of how a job did me. Instead of me just being Big Mike still at the time. I'm let the job ruin my mind and made a bad decision though.
I got one.
What you got?
Mine is a regret / I guess like a lesson learned. It's more like I just wish back then I knew more about credit. Like when I first got my first car, you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't know nothing about credit. I just know when I signed my name on this mud, it's mine. You know what I'm saying? So boom, and I just knew about this what you had to pay. This the date. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know nothing about late payments. You got to pay more. I just knew. The whip is mine when I sign it. So boom, I sign my name, make the payments. Then the same one of the payments was due on the same day I was going out of town. So I had two choices, you know what I'm saying? Pay for the trip or shit, I'm pay for the car note, you know what I'm saying? I was like, shit, fuck it, I'm going on the trip, you know what I'm saying? Boom. So that payment, I missed that payment, boom. And then I told myself I was gonna pay it the next week, but skip that next week, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm just thugging, you know what I'm saying? I'm chilling. I'm in it now, you know what I'm saying? So boom. So I learned my lesson because, like I left Walmart. Ended up getting on at AT&T. Boom. I left AT&T. Well, I got fired from AT&T. I didn't make it or whatever. And then I ended up getting on at FedEx. And so I'm on at FedEx. Mind you, I stopped paying it at Walmart, you know what I'm saying? So I got money, you know what I'm saying? I'm just thugging, I'm young, dumb, doing dumb stuff. So boom, I'm at FedEx, I'm in a parking lot. I never forget, it's raining outside. I parked my car in a certain parking spot, you know what I'm saying? Boom, I go inside the building, work my little 4 hours, 5 hours, come outside. I hit the button. You know what I'm saying? I hit the button, I'm like, but I remember in orientation, the first thing that caught my eye, they said, can't no tow truck come on our property. It's private property. So I'm thinking like, all right, bet, I won. You know what I'm saying? They can't come pick it up from the job. So I go outside, I hit the alarm, boom. I'm like, damn, I'm tripping like a mother. So I walk all the way back to the security office to where they patch it down. I walk way back. I said, bro, I'm tripping. I wiped my eyes. I wiped my glasses out. I went back to that parking spot, bro. My car was gone, bro. My car was gone. It was another car parked there. So I asked them, I said, hey, you seen somebody? They was like, no. Boom. Called the people. They said, yeah, we came up there and picked it up. We had the spare key. Boom. I didn't know nothing about that.
So it wasn't even no spare truck. They just came and got it and drove off. And
yeah, like they told the people they was coming to pick somebody up, and it was two of them in the car. So one hopped out with the extra key, got the car, and they both drove out.
Wow. Hold on. So my question is, how many was it weeks you behind or months?
Well, shit, it started off as weeks, and then I think I got up to probably like a month and a half, like probably like 2 months.
So it was like one of those small dealerships then. Because normally you get 3 months. After 3 months, they come pick it up.
I think it was Toyota. I think.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I think it was Toyota.
That was early. They wasn't playing.
But hey, you know what I'm saying? After that, get on your grind. You know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like it was a regret / lesson, like, because I just wish growing up, you know what I'm saying? Us is like our culture, like, I don't know, we don't learn about credit and stuff like that till we trying to do something, or it's time to do something, like, you know what I'm saying?
Or it's already messed up.
Or it's already messed up, like.
So your folks never talked about it at all.
Yeah.
Before
Yours is?
Nah, hell nah.
Yo, is it?
My stepdad he did payroll, so all he did was
okay.
talk about numbers and stuff.
Yeah.
And,
Nah, man.
I mean, I knew about, I was almost in this situation where I was like, I had a car. My first car I purchased was from Drive Time. I didn't want to. So imagine I'm getting a car that's double the value of what it's worth, and I'm paying the thing bi-weekly.
Yeah.
Bi-weekly.
That's why I was gonna say them little rinky dinks. They are set up, boy. They are set up.
Pay every 2 weeks and everything.
And see, I don't know about young wage situation, but I needed a car.
Yeah.
I needed a car. And I had enough for the down payment, but I didn't have enough credit built to be on my own. So I didn't do it with my stepdad. And the problem is, I couldn't let this car, go anyway because it's gonna mess up his credit if it get repo.
Oh, he co-signed.
Yeah, I had to get a co-sign. I didn't have enough credit. That's the thing. I'm doing that with my daughter. With all you guys, situations I'm hearing is that nobody before us really broke a lot of stuff down in the severity, let alone if that was the case. But did we actually set our kids up? Did we put them on a credit card to have them by the time they're 18,
They got some credit.
A1 credit? You know what I'm saying? Or get a job and put money back, and if they go to college, still work a job.
But
and
he
then-
just said we ain't even looking at credit like that to even make that step.
I mean, I think a lot of what our culture at one point was looking at that cash was was king.
it?
Yeah, back
But,
then,
yeah.
I feel like it was more cash. Like, it was about how much money you have, not what your credit doing. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say another thing that's crazy too about what you saying too. When I drove for my first company, I ain't gonna say their name, but a lot of folks will rather finance and pay the extra interest to get stuff than actually save the money and buy it right out and be cheaper. I never understood that. They come here every day and got a relationship. Oh, how you doing, so and so? I'm like, how much that thing cost? I'm talking about a laptop that's $400. By the time you get done paying for it, it's like $700-800, that you didn't pay for. You didn't already bought 3 or 4 of them things.
It's like going to the auction, getting the same car that you want, paying probably like $30,000 at the auction. You go to the dealership, they getting 45. You know what I'm saying? It's the credit thing. You know what I'm saying? You
And
gonna
it's
pay
like-
more because I guess the interest, right?
Yeah, man.
paying more.
Interest. That's the thing. What
It's a
I'm
waiting.
pretty sure like
You
with
don't
Mike,
wanna wait.
getting his house, and that's why the thing was, which we were having a conversation about this last week about us having to work the overtime. I don't think we should have to work overtime. If we had setting our kids up right properly and just working a regular job and doing what they're doing, and when they can get ready, they can drop that 20%, whatever it is, and be good. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you say, oh boy, so I don't have no sympathy for somebody, I'm like, man, it's kind of crazy, man. You got to do this every week. I don't want to work overtime all the time. I'm like Mike, like Big Mike. I like weather job where I can choose when I want to work overtime. It feels so much better than being forced because you're doing something you really don't want to do.
It's just something about that word.
Exactly. But even if you got something going on, it's like, damn, I got to do this extra stuff, man, just to do this. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, for me to be fun, it's like, we live in a country that's in hella debt. And let alone let me get in debt. You know what I'm saying? I can't get so and so, or I can't get this going on. I'm still trying to figure out how we able to give other countries billions of dollars in debt. And we can't,
And
it's another.
it's still crazy because my thing is certain jobs, how they design. It's like we designed this job to show you. We can fool you with saying how much you're really making, but at the end of the day on Friday, can you really live off that? Can you really live off 40 hours a month?
Not if they keep on charging me for everything.
Then you
And
got
they keep going up.
You go
How's
to
the
grocery,
living going?
You go to grocery store. Man, I saw the other day. I went to grocery store and just bought some simple stuff.
Straight of cheese.
Loaf of bread, eggs, some breakfast meat, some chips like lunch meat, not chips, lunch meat, some sliced cheese, just some simple stuff though.
$100.
Yeah.
I go in there, go
I
check
can
out.
guess that.
Then I put my little code in to get even like a little discount. Still 40, 50 something. I'm like, I brought 4 bags.
Ah, you good? You good?
Nah, you won.
No, I'm just saying, but I didn't do nothing big anyway. I'm just saying this is small stuff that you normally could walk out the store
Was
with,
it Walmart?
with ease. No, I was at Brookshire.
Oh, that's why.
But that's what I'm saying. Even for
But the little small stuff still is just not ain't nothing, man. I mean, I ain't nothing little about me. You know, I'm Big Mike. Just keeping it real.
Cause I'm looking at even you
Look
buy
at
you
the
buying for your
devastating,
family.
man.
I left for your family. Y'all eat what you saying? What you buying? Huh?
Yeah.
Cause she, I know boy be pulling up 100 every time they touch down.
Oh, you gotta do that.
Hey, yeah.
Shoot,
Shit,
gotta
that's
do
even like going out to eat. I
Nah,
know that
real
after eat
talk.
like that, huh?
After eat, I'm gonna spend
You
$100.
know, for sure.
I'm
It's a
gonna.
scene
I'm
for sure.
But you be.
Keon,
That's why if you
my
stay
son,
ready, you ain't gotta get
he
ready,
He'll
you know
tell you
what
in a
I'm
minute. Ain't on that kids meal no more. That's it. That is it. That
He
portion.
want what you want.
But that
Nigga,
portion,
give me what you got.
Them portions, you know what I'm saying?
Slim.
And now my daughter, yeah, she knows she kid, but Keon, man, please. I went to powder with that boy one time and slipped and said, "God, order what you want, son." I mean, I ain't gonna say nothing. Just all. That boy had some. That man meal was expensive, more expensive than what I had.
Really?
That boy had some wrapped in bacon. I'm like, bro,
Did you try it?
nah. He ate it all.
He ate
He
out
ate
of
his food. Yeah, he ate his food.
Well, he young.
It just wasn't nothing I wouldn't have
Hold
bought.
on. I'm gonna say what's crazy about his story. When my stepdad being payroll, my folks always worked. You know what I'm saying? And not one time going to a restaurant could we ever get more than what they paid for. It was always on that kids meal, right? Red Lobster, for example. Kids meal. I'm like, dang, this stuff on the kid meal tray. I stuff my stepdad. Oh, look at that butt. I'm like, man, you dip it in butter, man.
That nigga over there eating chicken nuggets. He over there eating chicken nuggets at Red Lobster.
I'm gonna tell you something, man. I don't regret nothing, but that was a time where I was envious and mad as hell when I saw that. Bragging about dipping. Like, look at that, look at that. Oh, that butter good. Let me get some more. I'm like, and I'm over here. And then look, I had to share snow crabs 1 pound with my brother. 2 legs apiece.
Yeah.
Dang.
Come on, man.
And then hoping you get the big leg, not the little leg.
Man, I don't have a problem with sharing, but this is my thing. This is another reason why I grind so hard. I don't want portions.
You want your
I
own.
want what I want.
Nah, real talk.
I'm gonna make sure you get what you get. But something about going there, bro, and it's
I
like,
like the shirt.
I'm your, like my daughter. I mean, she's spoiled. You go there. What you
We'll
want?
get it for you.
Dad, we're gonna go get some crab. I'm like, crab? Man, that wasn't even spoken of when we. My homeboy sent me a meme about McDonald's, bro. Back in the day, 79-cent burgers. We couldn't go to McDonald's, but we can go let Red Lobster and watch her eat dip in butter and stuff, man. Like, I want some of that too. But Parati said, change, differently. How you do your kids. But like you said, it's what we do, and we don't do it for. It's like I hope they, they appreciate it because.
But
I go-
everybody got the narrative. I'm trying to give them what I ain't had. That's their reason.
Yeah.
And it's like, but why you got what you got is because you had that discipline of not having it.
Chad G, we gonna end this moment. We is not for to start that because we gonna we got to use that for another topic.
Hold on,
that topic.
hold on.
I like what
That
you
topic
said.
go with that.
That's gonna be a topic. One of our topics of called I want to give them what I didn't have, and we gonna remember that because, man, we don't want to mess that up. Chad
Yeah, I
G.
got you.
That's a good topic because I know my wife got a problem saying that. And need a bite in her butt if she want to come back. I know I should. Remember what you said. Yeah. I want to give them everything I didn't have.
I'm ready for that topic
We
too.
gonna say that topic. I'm sorry, world. We put it out there. Get ready. We gonna have that. That's gonna come with it. I ain't gonna say it's gonna be the very next one, but it will be.
It might be though.
It might be though. I don't know.
Hey, matter of fact, if you want it to be next week, go ahead and drop it in them comments.
Huh.
You know what I'm saying? Let us know.
And
Let us know.
and we will make that happen.
Or any other topics y'all would desire for us to.
And that's good too. Yeah. Like Chad G say, man, let us know. It ain't like we all gotta have our own topics. We appreciate.
We would love to hear one of y'all
appreciate
topics.
Input. We will love. But yeah, man, we love the way y'all. Hopefully y'all tune in this episode and get a lot of this out of this, man. Because I know we gave it good. We just gave a lot of thought process in it. Everybody had their own point on what's going on, and we also put our life in that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us spoke from what we done went through, not know what I seen or topic that just has a story behind it, actually has some life behind it, like some actual moments that really happened. You know what I'm saying? The good and the bad. Even when we talked about the stuff we regret, you know, that's a lot of that's some stuff. You know, some people won't speak on what they regret.
Yeah.
They'll just keep rolling in life like everything good. And in life, you got to talk about what you did bad to talk about what you did good.
Nah,
You just can't talk about everything you did good. You got to talk about what you did bad too. That's what made you be good. You know,
Growth.
so hopefully everyone be able to, you know, with saying growth, help us grow this website, help us grow this podcast, help us grow these followers on Instagram. We got it all. Two Sides to the Story podcast. I mean, we speak nothing but the truth. I don't have nobody.
The ugly truth.
No one on this panel right now, man. I mean, no one on this panel is 50-50. I'm just, I wouldn't even be on here with them. We all one hung. We all speak from where it's from. We come from the heart with it. We ain't talking down on no one. We always on here trying to uplift and give advice and always trying to help the next person out. I don't think one episode we done had it where we on here talking down. And there's some stuff we can talk about to be in that level, but that ain't what we about. We trying to uplift, get some knowledge and gain some knowledge. Help us out, we help you. Appreciate y'all coming in.
Subscribe.
And we, Young Way, anything you want to tell them boys, add anything on for you?
Subscribe to our YouTube channel, man. That's really what I want y'all to do, man. Subscribe to
That's what's up.
Two Sides to a Story podcast, man. We trying to get our followers up. We trying to get our views up. We trying to get everything, you know what I'm saying? If y'all like it, shout us out, you know what I'm saying? Shout out in the comments, whatever y'all want us to talk about, you know what I'm saying? We right there reading all the comments. Shout out to Two Sides to the Story, man.
I'm also give a shout out too, man, to our cameraman, man. He was added to the Two Sides to the Story podcast. He go by the name of Big Mark, man. We appreciate the time he give us, man.
AKA Baby Boy.
To get this train rolling, and hopefully one day we'll let y'all meet him. Right now he's unknown, but he is known.
He's visually unknown.
Two sides to the story podcast. It's the host B Mike.
Young Wade in the cut.
Ugly truth.
And Chad G.
To the next time we see you, man. Holla at you.
But.